What's good, tribe? It's your boy, Yul Dan, aka Shinobi Shreds, and I'm here to help you slice through that motherfucking body fat. Let's get it! Today I got an awesome video planned for you guys. We are talking about how to lose weight fast. So let's put a disclaimer out first. When I say weight, I am talking about muscle and or fat on the body. I am not just talking about fat loss. I am not talking about training today. I am not talking about recompositioning or getting to your fucking most fit. No, I am talking about scale weight. Okie dokie. Now that we got that covered, first tip, and we're gonna have 4 of these. The first tip is to find your maintenance. Now, your maintenance is how much your body needs to currently keep where you're at. So if you're 170 pounds, your maintenance is what it would take to stay at 170 pounds. So I'm going to include a calculator in the description so that way you guys can kind of play with it and see where your numbers end up. But I'm going to tell y'all our McDonald's method, which is super duper awesome. It is for males, timesing your body weight by 15, and for females, timesing your body weight by 14. Now, Lau recommends that if you are a low activity male, to kind of drop that number down. So maybe 14, 14 and a half. And if you're a low activity female, I'd say the same, 13 and a half, 13. But that's just to be safe. And me personally, when I'm dieting, especially when I'm dieting hard, I just kind of take my maintenance and times it by 14 because I just want to be safe. And it's just estimations at the end of the day. So finding your maintenance is the first step because you want to know what your body currently requires to sustain where you're at. Step number 2 out of our 4-step process is decide on your deficit. So this is where the magic happens. If you want to lose weight fast, you need a big deficit. Your maintenance, let's just pretend it's right here. If you eat this much under maintenance, then you're going to be losing weight at that much of a speed. If you drop further, you're definitely going to lose weight just a little way bit faster. So when you find your maintenance, you can decide for yourself, how much of a deficit am I comfortable with fucking with? You feel me? So for instance, if you took off 500 calories per day over a 7-day period, that's roughly 3,500 calories over the week, which is a pound of fat, or a pound. But a pound of fat has 3,500 calories. A pound of muscle, on the other hand, has tremendously less. So that's why if you lose like 2 pounds of muscle, scale's gonna drop, but you wouldn't have burned as much calories as just 1 pound of fat. So just keep that in mind. Right now we're talking about scale weight. We're not talking about recomposition, body fat, or none of that other stuff. So you decide on your deficit. If you have a 500 calorie deficit, we'll say you're like right here, pound a week. 1,000 calorie deficit, we'll say you're right here. 1,500 a day, and so on and so forth. But you're really not gonna be able to do 1,500 a day unless you're a much bigger individual. So if you're a 4'8" female weighing like 98 pounds, you can't expect to cut as fast as a 6'9" dude at 400 pounds. Sorry, they just are able to eat more. And if you eat to try and keep up with them, well, the laws of thermodynamics says you're well above your maintenance, which means you're gonna gain weight. Which is why it's important not to run into these people who say, oh, well, I'm cutting on 3,000 calories and I'm 5'2". I don't know how natural that sounds, but that's none of my business. Sipping that tea. So decide on your deficit because that is truly how you find out how fast you're gonna lose it. If you're willing to create a 1,000 calorie deficit per day, you got 2 pounds. If you're not willing to do so, then you can't just say, I want to lose 2 pounds a week. It's your deficit, homie. Your deficit. And notice, I am not talking about activity here. I am not talking about working out or doing cardio because I'm saying that if you laid in your bed and did absolutely nothing but found your maintenance, then set the deficit, you'd be able to lose weight. And how fast you lose it depends on how steep your deficit is. So set the deficit according to what you want. Now let's jump into step number 3. Step number 3 is create your meal plan around your deficit. So you can't just sit there and be like, well, I'm gonna eat pizza every single day, but I want a 1,500 calorie deficit. No, it don't work that way, homie. Sorry. Now, if you're going to be eating pizza and create a 1,000 calorie deficit, awesome, but understand that you're counting the number of calories in the pizza, not the slices, not what the pizza looks like. No, just the calories. So if you eat a whole pie and the whole entire pie is 600 calories, awesome. If you eat 2 slices and the 2 slices is 800 calories, you see what I'm getting at? So first step, find your maintenance. Second step, decide on the deficit. And third step, create a meal plan around that deficit. Because the meal plan is what's going to bring you to the numbers that you want, which is going to bring you down in weight, not body fat, not muscle, weight. And step number 4, which is the most important step, hydrate, motherfucker. Water is the elixir of life. You don't want to be caught thirsty. Think about it. So hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. I know I say this a lot, and I'm going to say this a lot because you're mostly made of water, just like our planet. Hydration time. Now y'all know, y'all wasn't motherfucking going to end this damn video without me telling you to drink some water. If you don't hydrate, you can't be great.
Wait.
What happened?
You need to hydrate.
Oh shit! Hydrate. And you can find yourself an amazing partner like I did.
Hydrate, motherfuckers.
That's real. If she said hydrate, motherfuckers, y'all gotta motherfucking hydrate. Real talk though. So stay hydrated because it's really gonna help you get to your goals. You're not gonna be bloated, and water retention is a bitch. As you might lose 2 pounds of fat. When the triglyceride cells shrink, they are literally just shrunken. So water sometimes slip into those cells and swell them back up, and it may look like you didn't lose anything, but if you are properly hydrated, it's gonna have a hard time doing that. Your body's gonna be like, hey, we're getting the hydration we need. We don't need to go hide in these fat cells. He's not starving or nothing. We're good to go. Now, I just wanna drive something home. We did this in 4 steps on how to lose weight fast. I want you to understand that we're talking about weight. If you're not working out or if you're working out, it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, you still have to find your maintenance. You still have to decide on the deficit you want, because that is what you're going to lose, whether it's half a pound a week, 2 pounds a week. You're still going to have to create a meal plan around that deficit, or else you're shooting in the dark with darts, and that's just not fun. You're going to poke your eye out, kid. And 4, hydrate. Follow these 4 steps, and you're going to lose the amount of weight that you see, because you chose this, not me. So I'm not guaranteeing you to lose 2 pounds a week if you didn't find your maintenance, decide on the deficit, create the meal plan around it. It's your choice. It's your life. You got to do what you do, and you got to make yourself happy, okay? I love you guys very much, and I thank you for your time. We'll get more into the future about recomposition because 3DMJ said something amazing. Thank you guys for this. Calories in versus calories out dictates how much you weigh. Your macronutrients of the calories in versus calorie out dictate how much you look like you weigh. So if you want to be performing at your best, feeling your best, looking your best, you're gonna have to get into the macro side of the house at some point. But for just scale weight, oh no, it is calories in versus calories out. Sorry. So all those people who are telling you just need to eat 6 meals a day and blah, 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 stoke the metabolism, they're wrong. This is science, it's not my opinion. If you don't wanna hear that, cool. This isn't for you. This is for the people that's like, you know what, I wanna be the best version of myself. I wanna keep it simple. I wanna get it how I live. I'm here for you guys. Well, I'm going to end it here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We will talk more extensively in the future about how we want to make and tweak things so that way we can get to the best version of ourselves. But this is just weight. And I just want to put this little bug in your ear so that way you start to think, hey, I didn't lose weight. I thought I was doing everything under the sun. Well, did I find my maintenance? Did I decide on the deficit? Did I create a meal plan around it? Did I hydrate? If you did those 4 things, I don't know how it's possible for you not to lose weight. Love you guys. Check y'all later. Deuces.